What's going on, y'all? I've already spoken about people who can't energetically afford you, but I want to give a firm example on that. Like, say if you tell someone or someone tells you they're going through something or whatever, they just need to talk to you for a minute or something like that. You can be open to listen to everything that they have to say. You know what I'm saying? Just listen to them front to back, maybe give a little feedback, so on and so forth. But when it's your turn, when you may need someone to listen to you, just to vent to them, whatever, these people will oftentimes make it into some form of a competition. In other words, it's like you can come to them with a problem, but they'll always just automatically, in some way, form, or fashion, flip it to how much they've suffered, how bad their relationships were, how things went with their parents, how their childhood was, and so on and so forth. Because what it is that they're doing is that they're in a competition mindset. That's what I mean. They can't energetically afford you, because when you allow someone to come into your life and to tell you or to talk to you about this and that or whatever, you're giving love. They can't afford that because right now they're still only in survival and competitive mode. These types of people are still battling something within themselves. And like I say, love and survival can't mix in that kind of way. You know what I'm saying? Because the survival mindset is always going to try to figure out some sort of way to dominate the love mindset. So when I sat up here and really thought about that kind of mentality, I really wanted to protect my energy for real now. I wanted to protect this peace, this this life that I've established for myself, this inner being and stuff like that. So a good example of just protecting myself was when someone is trying to talk to me about something or whatever, right? I can feel the vibe that they're giving off a little bit before they start speaking. I've gotten good with this shit. So if someone is just sitting up here talking to me about the bad things about life, inflation this, or my relationship with this, the management, the jobs and stuff like this, or whatever, so on and so forth, and I'm feeling good about myself, you know what I'm saying? They come to me. When they start talking to me about these kind of things, I'm like, okay, well, maybe you can look at it in a different way. You know what I'm saying? Maybe you can just perceive it in a different kind of way that's to your benefit. You can do that. You can affect how you can control how you react to something. You can control how you think and choose to view things, right? And when I do that and they still just brush it to the side and just go back to what it was that they were dealing with and all these problems, stuff like that, now I just wholeheartedly say, all right, bro, well, I feel you on that. I wish you the best on it. I gotta go. On the surface level, they looking at it as me being rude or me being dismissive to their issues and so on and so forth. But on a deeper level, on a spiritual level, I'm protecting my energy. Now, when it comes down to this deeper level, not everybody can comprehend that. They don't understand what it is that you're doing, what you mean, or why you're doing certain things. It's just, if you know, you just know. I can't just give you the knowledge right then and there. It's just something you become. Because you can read books about it or whatever, but unless you're really vibing with it, you're not going to understand what it means to protect your energy, to have to cut people off, to have to remove yourself from certain people, so on and so forth. Because I'm identifying what your belief systems are. I said that in my last video. Now, I'm listening to what you're saying, watching what you're doing, but I'm also identifying the fact that, okay, you're comfortable in your own misery. I'm accepting the fact that you are comfortable in your own misery. I'm accepting the fact that maybe I'm just not the one that's going to get you out of it. I'm not the one that the universe and God and them put out there to deliver that message for you. It has other ways of doing everything that it does. I'm not meant for that. Because the last thing I'm going to do is to continue to pour into somebody while they only giving me back bullshit. You know what I'm saying? I'm pouring life in you. I'm speaking about the good things about you, about how you can see this as your benefit, how this is some way, form, or fashion is to your growth. You know what I'm saying? If something ain't working out within your relationship, that's, to me, is a sign that says, okay, well, I'm not going to say just one little thing, but if your relationship is constantly on the rocks, is what I'm saying. If it's consistently doing that, to me, that's life saying, okay, let this go so I can bring something better into your life. So God and them saying, hey, I got so much more for you. I have so many more people for you to meet that you're going to love mentally, spiritually, emotionally, physically, all these other ways. You know what I'm saying? romantically, platonically, whatever, you know what I'm saying? But you can't allow that person into your life because you're still clinging on to kinfolk or whoever it was that was back then. You know, we get wrapped up sometimes in these ideas of, okay, we've been with this person for so long, we've been rocking with this person, this is our family member, this is our long-term friend, oh, I've been at this place for this long, whatever, that we forget that our happiness is important. You know what I'm saying? We forget that, okay, we was originally there because we were happy, we were excited to be there in a form of fashion, you know? So clear space, bro, is what I'm saying. Don't be afraid to establish boundaries, energetic boundaries, mental, spiritual boundaries. You know what I'm saying? You don't have to give people excuses or reasons as to, you know, why you're not vibing with them. Because if they can't understand it anyway, then you just gonna be wasting your breath and then turning a debate into an argument. To me personally, that's nothing that I'm personally interested in doing. My piece is too much for it. It's too high for it. But this is just something I wanted to share with y'all. I don't even know what the title of this video is. Just an intuitive thought that kind of hit me. But let me know what you think about this kind of thing, about protecting yourself and stuff of that kind of nature. I love every single one of y'all, man. Much love to you. Peace, tranquility, and shit. Hope you get rich.